The slow blink. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you and then slowly closing their eyes? Maybe they blink, slowly. Maybe they even close their eyes for a moment before looking back at you. Most people think this just means their cat is sleepy, but that's not what's happening. In the animal world, eye contact is serious. Direct staring can be a challenge, a threat, a signal that something might happen next. That's why most animals avoid it, but cats do something different. When your cat slowly blinks at you, they're doing the opposite of a threat. They're lowering their guard. They're saying something without making a sound. I trust you. Because closing your eyes in front of someone means you believe nothing bad will happen while you can't see. Think about that for a moment. Your cat is a small predator, but also potential prey. Their instincts are built around staying alert, watching, reacting. And yet, they look directly at you and choose to shut their eyes. That's not random, that's vulnerability. And cats don't show vulnerability to just anyone. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If you slowly blink back at your cat, many times they'll blink again. It's one of the closest things cats have to saying, I love you. 2. They need you like dough. You know the behavior. Your cat climbs onto your lap, and suddenly your stomach becomes a bakery counter. Left paw, right paw, left paw, right paw. Over and over again. Sometimes it even hurts a little. Those tiny claws can dig in. But what most people don't realize is this behavior goes all the way back to kittenhood. When kittens nurse from their mother, they need her stomach. The movement helps stimulate milk flow. It's one of the earliest comfort behaviors a cat ever learns. And here's the strange part. When adult cats need you, they're recreating that same feeling of safety. Your lap becomes the place where they feel the same comfort they once felt with their mother. Which means, in your cat's mind, you aren't just their owner, you're their safe place, the place they associate with warmth, security, and calm. That's why many cats need right before falling asleep. They're settling into the safest place they know. But here's something even fewer people notice. Some cats drool while kneading. It looks strange, but it happens because they are so deeply relaxed that their body goes into full comfort mode. It's the same reflex kittens sometimes had while nursing. So if your cat needs you, especially while purring, you're witnessing one of the purest comfort signals a cat can give. But kneading isn't the only strange way cats show love, because the next one can feel a little insulting. 3. They bring you gifts. You walk into the room, and there it is. A toy mouse, a sock, maybe even something they actually caught, and they drop it right at your feet. Most owners react the same way. Confusion, sometimes disgust. Why would a cat bring you something like that? But from your cat's perspective, this makes perfect sense. In the wild, cats teach their young how to hunt. A mother cat will bring prey back to the nest, sometimes alive, sometimes not. It's a way of teaching kittens survival skills. So when your cat drops something in front of you, they're acting on that same instinct. They're sharing their success, or in some cases, trying to teach you, which means your cat believes you're a slightly helpless creature that needs hunting lessons. But here's the important part. They wouldn't share their catch with just anyone. This behavior is reserved for members of their trusted group, their family, their colony. So when your cat proudly drops a toy mouse on your floor, they're not being annoying, they're including you in their world. But that's still not the strangest thing cats do when they love someone, because the next behavior looks completely random, yet it reveals something powerful about how your cat sees you. 4. They sleep on your clothes. Maybe you've noticed this. You leave a hoodie on the chair or a shirt on the bed, and somehow your cat finds it within minutes. They curl up right on top of it. Not the blanket, not the couch, your clothes. At first, it seems like coincidence, but it's not. Cats rely heavily on scent to understand their world, and your clothes carry the strongest version of your scent. To your cat, that smell is more than just familiar. It's reassuring. It's territory. It's belonging. When your cat sleeps on your clothes, they're surrounding themselves with your scent, which means even when you're not there, a part of you is. In the wild, cats that belong to the same group share scent markers. It's how they recognize family. So when your cat chooses your clothes over every other comfortable place in the house, they're doing something deeply instinctive. They're resting inside the smell of someone they trust. But here's where it gets even stranger. Sometimes cats will need those clothes too, or rub their face against them, which means they're mixing their scent with yours, creating a shared smell. In the cat world, that's one of the strongest signs of social bonding. And if you think that's strange, wait until you notice the next behavior, because this one confuses almost every cat owner. 5. They follow you everywhere. Bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. You turn around and there they are again, watching, walking behind you, sometimes sitting just a few feet away. It can feel like you're being monitored, but that's not what's happening. Cats are naturally independent animals. They don't follow everyone around. So when your cat chooses to shadow you from room to room, there's a reason. You're the most interesting part of their environment, the center of their social world. In multi-cat colonies, bonded cats often move through territory together. They stay within sight of each other. It's a way of maintaining connection. So when your cat follows you through the house, they're not just curious, they're staying close to someone important. But here's the part most owners never notice. Sometimes your cat doesn't actually want attention. They just want to be nearby. They'll sit quietly, watch you, and exist in the same space. That's social comfort, the cat version of spending time together. But the next behavior might be the most misunderstood of all, because many people think it's rude or even a sign their cat is annoyed, when in reality, it's something completely different. 6. They show you their back. Your cat walks up to you and suddenly turns around. Now their back is facing you. Sometimes their tail lifts. Sometimes they even press against you. At first glance, it feels dismissive, like they're ignoring you. But in the animal world, turning the back is a huge sign of trust. It means you don't feel the need to watch the other individual. You believe they won't attack. You believe you're safe. And for a cat, that level of trust is significant because their survival instincts constantly tell them to stay alert, to watch everything. And yet, they look directly at you and choose to shut their eyes. That's not random, that's vulnerability. And cats don't show vulnerability to just anyone. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If you slowly blink back at your cat, many times they'll blink again. It's one of the closest things cats have to saying, "I love you." 7. They stay close when you're upset. You might not even realize it at first. You've had a stressful day, you're quiet, maybe you're lying on the couch, and suddenly your cat is there, closer than usual, maybe sitting beside you, maybe resting on your chest. It feels like coincidence, but it often isn't. Cats are incredibly sensitive to changes in human behavior. Your tone, your posture, your breathing, even the chemical signals your body releases when you're stressed. They pick up on all of it, and bonded cats respond. That's why some cats become unusually affectionate when their owner is sad or sick. They're reacting to signals you didn't even know you were sending and staying close. In their own quiet way, it's comfort. Because for a cat, presence matters. Sitting beside you, sleeping next to you, touching you. These are the ways they show connection. Now I'm curious.